With the big news of the day, the Josh Allen extension, let's bring in WEWS Channel 5 digital content producer Camryn Justice. And Camryn, Josh Allen securing the bag, getting the money, getting his extension. Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, those extensions are looming. What were your reactions and, what was your thoughts seeing Josh Allen getting that huge extension?
I mean, the first initial thought is this is where the market is. That sets the bar right there. The market has been reset. And Josh Allen's contract right there, that's going to lay the groundwork for these other quarterback extensions like Baker Mayfield here in Cleveland, like Lamar Jackson. And I think it's a really big thing to look out for because that was a very large contract. I think it's a lot more than a lot of Browns fans maybe expected. Baker Mayfield to get paid, but if he's up there in the ranks with them and his contract's going to be mirrored to Josh Allen's and similar to that, then that number goes up a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. And it's a lot of money that you're going to end up paying. So it kind of puts everything in perspective a little bit. Like, the Browns have got to figure out their financial situation because that extension is looming. And the longer you wait, now you risk the market going even higher when Lamar Jackson hits that deal. And, it goes to the point of, do you sign your quarterbacks early? Do you wait to see? And I think this might be a lesson to other teams and other positions that are looking to get their extensions. It's probably better late than never with all this media payroll rate going up. These numbers are going to keep rising, and you're going to end up paying your players a lot of money.
Yeah, and you mentioned that too. Dak Prescott was one who got paid earlier this offseason, 4 years, $160 million. So you're looking at that $40 million number per season. And now Josh Allen, $43 per season. If you're the Browns, do you sign him sooner rather than later at this point when it comes to Baker Mayfield to try to limit some of that you're going to end up seeing from the overall number standpoint from the other teams that you're seeing from these extensions?
I think that's a way to go about it. I think that's definitely something that you can take into consideration is if you do make that signing and you do make that extension sooner, then you don't have to worry about the market getting even higher than it is right now. But I do think it also plays into those conversations that they're having with Baker's agent and that it all comes down to, where they stand and what they're thinking. If his agent and his team is more along the lines of evaluating the market from the outside standpoint and kind of asking what they want for Baker in relation to the contracts of, we'll say, Josh Allen in this situation. If those are the kind of conversations, then yes, you do want to do that sooner than later because it will just continue to rise. But if it's more along the lines of, if they're not really paying attention to that, which is hard to imagine that they're not, but if they're not paying attention to that, then I think that you have a little bit more leeway if it's in the negotiation process. I think you can wait a little bit if it's not super heavily reliant on that outside market. But I do think that it does play a big role in it. And for me, looking at it, I do think sooner is probably better than later.